anime of the season for spring 2022 is not as easy as you think. Look, it's very obvious that one of the animes is a very popular and very well-liked anime, but I'm gonna be honest, dude, I think there is more competition than you might think. There is a ton of hidden gems in this anime season. RPG Furusen is one of those animes that caters towards me almost perfectly. I'm a simple man. I like lewd anime girls and I love cute anime girls. This anime has an abundance of that. Kanote and Fakun have this adorable relationship with each other, and I feel like these two characters depict the anime so well, because in one sense Katone is cute and she is very airheaded and this typical anime character who loves friendship and values friendship, but at the same time she's dummy thick. And Fakun too, cute lolly anime girl who's almost like the mascot of the anime. The next scene she'll just strip naked and just like walking along the beach. It's great. I love this fucking anime, and what makes it special to me is that it has plot behind it. For like the whole season, I was curious on what they're gonna do with Fakun and what her relationship is to the Demon Lord. Is she the Demon Lord? Is she responsible for these village attacks? Now, is it better than Spy X Family? I think when it comes to the cuteness, they compare almost identically. But I think Spy X Family has better characters. When it comes to just Anya, Yor, and Lloyd, I can watch them for 100 episodes and I will not get bored of them. Now, when it comes to the anime characters in RPG Furusen, they are cute and they are lewd as fuck. I feel like there's limitations to RPG Furusen's anime characters. I feel like there's only so much of those anime characters that I can love to eventually get bored of it. Now, Daimon is a very different anime than both of these animes that I've said. Itsuka is the depiction of the bittersweetness of life. Look, Itsuka is a fucking orphan that lives in a Japanese candy store. She doesn't have the best life of all time. The backstory that eventually we get with even Nagomu, one of the best main characters in anime history, his relationship with his senpai and trying to look for his senpai in Tokyo, Nagomu's eventual relationship with Itsuka and almost this like father figure is adorable and sweet. To compare the sweetness of Daimon is 75% sweet and 25% bitter. While Spy X Family, I would say, is 95% sweet and 5% bitter. Do I think that that's better? Do I prefer something more sweet than bitter? It's really up to you, and I think Daimon is really on par to Spy X Family in my opinion. Aharen-san wa Hakarenai has one of the best love progressions of anime history. For an anime to have a confession in 10 episodes and manage it to have the emotional impact that aharen-san did is amazing. Look, dude, I fucking cried when the first time Aharen confessed. The way this anime was adapted, shout out to Felix Film doing an awesome adaptation. It is well paced, the comedy freaking slaps. Now, here's the thing though. When it comes to the comedy, I think Spy X Family wins it. Not because the comedy is written better in Spy X Family, but it's just because Anya's voice actress, she is amazing at her job, man. Oh my god. There's moments in this anime where the joke isn't really that funny, but the voice acting just carries it. You gotta give a shout out to Tanazaki Atsumi, who's voice acted Vivi from Vivi's Floor Ice Song, Chise from that one Wit Studio anime with like the big scary monster thing, and a bunch of more supporting anime characters. Look, Atsumi Tanizaki is a talented voice actress, and I feel like at times it carries the show, and thus making me feel that Spy X Family is probably better than Aharen-san by the tiniest bit of a voice actress. The closest call is Dance Dancer. Look, I think Dance Dancer is one of the best animes to air this year, and that's not me just hyping it up. It is an emotional roller coaster from episode 1 to episode 11, with Junpei's confession to Miyako in whatever episode it was, with Junpei finally realizing that he wants to practice ballet and confronting his friends, with Rose's backstory with her grandma abusing him. The emotion gets added on to how amazing this was adapted by MAPPA Studios. When MAPPA Studios want to adapt the show, and it was not because of financial benefits, but it was just them looking at a manga and like, we want to adapt this show, they adapt them so well, and you could tell that the passion is there. I generally think that Dance Dancer is probably better than Spy X Family at times. But what Spy X Family anime thrives on, that Dance Dance Resume doesn't, is consistency. There's this one scene when Junpei performs for the first time in this ballet recital, and for some reason Mappa decided to CGI that scene. Now, the scene overall looks magnificent. The way the scene started with the CGI, it gave me a bitter feeling, man. It gave me a bitter taste. When I think of Spy X Family, there's never a moment more like that. You know, you can't really blame it. Mappa Studio passion project, and something that is definitely has the funding of the world. When it comes to manpower, it's 2 studios working at one anime. It's one of those things where there's that singular moment in Dance Dance Resume where you're like, that could have been done better. Is it better? On par. Look, I'm sorry that this video fucking sucked when it comes to just having controversial takes, but here's the videos I've made talking about every single anime here that I've talked about besides Dance Dance Resume.